Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day. Gold stakes on different decks, most days. And today, could be the end of our 19 win streak on the gold stake. We gotta do black deck. Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, I have aces and eights. We get the one-shot full house. It's just that easy. We could take Jimbo here as a perishable. It's only $2. That seems like a pretty good deal. Then I don't need to take the Buffoon pack right away, but probably I should take the Buffoon pack anyway. If we are playing on the black deck, generally the advice that I give is spend more than you think you need to spend. To-do list on straights, I could try to play straight. I could try maybe business card is a little bit easier to get the money. Okay, with Jimbo, could play a flush, could go for a full house, could go for a straight with the face cards. Yeah, give me either a 9 or an ace. Chip it. Okay. Boss says hearts are debuffed. Okay. We can take duo for a ×2. To-do list on pairs. So probably you want the duo. If you take the duo, then can we get the to-do list? We could if we sell Jimbo and the business card. That seems dubious. Just go next with the duo. Right here, I can get away with 2 pair. Since we got duo for a ×2. I can dig for more face cards. Maybe. Could play the face cards. We could just play the 2 pair. Let's do the 2 pair. Just get me out of here. Okay. To-do list on 3 of a kind. Do I want to try to do 3 of a kind? Maybe. Give it a try. Maybe 3 aces. Maybe I play the flush. Maybe I go for... Do I want to go face cards or do I want to go 3 of a kind? Go 3 of a kind. We can play 3 9s. We can play 3 jacks. That's huge. Alright, now we're cooking. Okay. We can take a Mercury card. We have 2 Spectral packs. Let's go Spectral first. Let's go Mercury first, in case we get a Wraith, maybe. Jumbo first, then Mega, because Mega you get to pick 2. Immolate here is great. Immolate again. I could Hex. If I Immolate, I'm going to get money. This is perishable. Let's Hex the duo. Right? Cool. 42 cards in deck. Let's reroll and try to find some plus mult to go with our Mercury card. I could take Constellation. I could take Wrathful Joker, but it's an Eternal. We can go one more. Alright, pick up Michelle here. As long as she doesn't leave me. Now we're chilling. Big time chilling. Pair of 10s. Safe. Cost me $3. I'm okay with paying the price. Could take Jimbo again. Could take... Let's go Spectral first in case we get an Onk. Don't get an Onk, I get an Ectoplasm. I could get a blue Seal. How about a blue... Could be a blue King. Could be a blue 10. Make a blue 10. Choosing between the 10s or the kings because I have more of those than everything else. I like 10s because you can make extra 10s and then play 10s. You don't have to deal with the face card bosses, and then if you do get the photograph later, you can always turn 10s into jacks later. I want Jimbo. That gives me a little bit of... Yeah, maybe walkie-talkie too. Gives me a little bit of short-term stuff. Maybe I don't need the rental now. Michelle? Is that true? Or do we still need Michelle for another round? I guess let's go next and see what happens. Alright, so I got the blue seal in hand. I can play the pair of 10s. I could play the pair of kings first. Get rid of Michelle. If we got the blue seal, we'll be fine. Or sorry, if we've got walkie-talkie for 10s. Nice. Alright, that's it. Golden Joker as an Eternal. So, if I'm playing on Gold Stake Black deck, I probably take this. I'd probably take Golden Joker. We said with this series, we're trying to not just win Ante 8, not just get a Gold Stake win, but we want to beat Ante 10. And if I want to beat Ante 10, maybe I don't take Golden Joker here. Maybe we go Buffoon Pack instead. Yeah, that works. She's back. Go next. Pair of 10s or pair of 4s, right? Pair of 10s, we can discard to look for the blue seal. I have few enough cards in my deck. I could play high card here. I could dig for the blue seal. We only have 42 cards in the deck. Play the pair of 10s. With the blue seal, the constellation is going to pop off more than it normally would. Also, we got the constellation pretty early. Could take a Chad. Chad, we can retrigger the walkie-talkie. We can save our money for interest. Okay. I have 7s. I can throw away the 7s, looking for the blue seal. I will play a pair of aces. Maybe. Too strong. Oops. Maybe I should have played high card there. To dig. There's a Golden Joker. Maybe I don't need Jimbo anymore. I do like taking the free roll here as well. Boss has only one hand type. So, do we still need the walkie-talkie? Well, it depends on how long Michelle lasts. I guess. Take the free roll instead of the Golden Joker. Cola is probably not what we want to do. Midas Mask is pretty cool. I can take Midas Mask instead of the reroll here. So do the Cola just because. Go next. All right. Pairs of face cards, right? I can play a pair of jacks. Golden Joker again. Could go Celestial, could go Standard. Go Standard, looking for seals. Don't need a stone card. Could take a Celestial pack, but it's going to cost me interest. So let's save our money and go next. Looking for skip tags. Now we got the double tag. I can probably win with a pair of kings, right? Play the pair of kings. Ship it. Need some Arcana packs. One more round for Michelle. On the final round, if Michelle leaves, she does not get disabled. Alright, 2 standard packs. Red Seal, could be a Red Seal stone card. We can strengthen it up into a face card if we want to. I think as part of a long-term plan, maybe Red Seal's okay. It is a red stone card that also gives us extra chips for our pairs. Yeah. It's not unreasonable. Alright. Kings or queens as a pair? Maybe. Play the pair of 9s. I could play high card first for the Midas Mask. Then play the pair of 9s. I want to make a couple gold cards and then get rid of the Midas Mask. We might be able to get rid of the Midas Mask right now. Ah. There goes Michelle. Alright, so now we are depending on the walkie-talkie for our points. Could take a queen here, could take a king. Foil queen or king. Take the king since we have more kings rather than taking the foil. Strictly for points, we take the king. Easier for us to pair the king. I can spin the wheel. I could make some molt cards. Maybe molt cards. Maybe molt 10. I'm gonna spin the wheel. Give me a foil. Nah, bummer. I'm gonna get rid of Michelle. It's a common, so we have a chance of getting another one. I'm not gonna take the Planet Merchant for the Constellation. Constellation is great with the Planet Merchant, I guess, but I don't want the planet cards. I want more this stuff. Give me more money. Let's go next. Alright, we got some face down cards. That's awkward. What about, okay, the 10s win. Okay. I don't know whether or not I've discarded my seal yet. So let's go fish. I can play a jack. Oops. I can play the 10s. This wins because we have walkie-talkie. Retrigger with the Chad for the extra molt. That's it. I do need like 25,000 here in the next round. That's okay. We could take the photograph. Sure. Photograph instead of Midas Mask is perishable. I think I'll get rid of Golden Joker. Okay. Could spin the wheel. We could make some lucky cards to retrigger with the Chad, but the Midas Mask is going to turn them into gold, so I'll just spin the wheel. Temperance gives me 19 rather than making a gold card. I could take planets for the Constellation. It's expensive. Chariot's okay, let's go next. Alright, so now a pair of face cards wins. Probably a pair of kings. I can turn the 10 into a Zoolander. I can play 2 kings. Ship it. That's perfect. I think that means, okay, now I just got the 1 king, the 1 queen, the 1 jack. So now we can get rid of Midas Mask. Okay. Hierophant, Celestial Pack. Take another Mercury card. I could take a gold king. I could take a gold queen. Take another king. Makes it easier to get those pairs. We don't need the Hierophant. We could take Venus for our constellation. And then we don't have money for anything else. I could just play the pair of 4s. That way we keep the gold cards for money. Cool. Alright, looking for Arcana packs. Looking for death. Celestial pack. I don't need Neptune, I don't need Earth. Spectral pack. So we can reroll for tarot cards first. Could take a mail-in rebate, could take Northern Lion. Mail-in rebate on aces. The bosses decrease level. We could... I could put a red seal on a 9 and try to turn it into a face card. I could go Ectoplasm for an extra Joker slot. I think we just light them up. Cool. Then, now only 40 cards in the deck. Now, do I want the mail-in rebate? Maybe. Don't need Jimbo. I can take a Mars card. Constellations 2.2. One more. So I could take this Midas Mask, but I think I don't need it. Well, now I have strength. I could turn my 10s into jacks. Are we at the point where... I think I still keep the walkie-talkie. I think I'm not ready to turn 10s into jacks, but I could turn queens into kings. I can go next. 4s. I can stone a 6. I said I want to turn queens into kings. I could play the pair of 4s. Let's discard. So we can stone the 5, I guess. That doesn't super matter. Okay. Do I want to strength my jacks? Or leave them as jacks? I think I have enough face cards that I can turn the jacks into kings without trouble. Alright, I want to play a pair of kings. This is going to get D-leveled, but that's okay. Maybe worth considering selling mail-in rebate rather than paying the rental fee. Rebate on 2s. I got a lot of 2s. Got a golden ticket. Maybe we don't do mail-in rebate. Alright, I can reroll the bosses. What boss? We got Serpent, that's okay. Still have a double tag. Take Mercury. Take Celestial pack. Alright, so... You know, for basically having this constellation all the way from Ante 2 or whatever it was... Now it's 4 antes later, almost 5 antes. You know, maybe 12 rounds later. Constellation is still only times 2-ish, 2.4. That's 14 planet cards. Most of those coming from the blue seal. Is that true? Maybe only 3 or 4 coming from the blue seal. Anyway. Alright, all we gotta do is find gold cards. I can play High Card King, which doesn't win, but it gives me money. I can play another High Card King, which gives me money. But then I risk not drawing a king, and that's a little bit spooky. Let's play High Card and try to draw one more gold card. Alright, pair of kings. Ship it. Then we got 2 more rounds on the photograph. Well, 1 more round after this. Boss is the Serpent. Alright, Chariot. Nope. Well, maybe. Celestial pack, Arcana pack, we can reroll. We could take Pareidolia is good with the photograph. But photograph is perishing. I could take Dr. Acula. Is pretty bad with the golden ticket. So go 1 more. Death is desirable. Go Mega Celestial so we can level up our pairs, level up our 3 of a kind. Use Death to probably copy the blue seal, so we can copy the 10 here. Also, it's a 10. All right, go one more. Supernova for my pairs. Supernova instead of walkie-talkie. Seems like a good idea. Seems like a safe thing to do. Go next. All right. I want... Play the jack for money. Okay. I want... Play the other jack for money. I can play 2 pair. I can discard first. So we can play this jack for money. And I can make a steal card. Cool. I can make a steal queen. Play 2 kings. We could almost play 4 of a kind. Actually, I might be able to just play 4 of a kind here. Do we have few enough cards in our deck where we could do the 4 of a kind kings? Maybe. And then get the planet card. It is tempting. I think that's something that we're going to do eventually. Do we play the 4 of a kind now? With the constellation, with the duo, with the photograph. Ship it. Yes. Alright, sell the photograph so we can try to get another one. Okay. Splash is... nothing. Maybe Splash is okay with a golden ticket. Take a Mercury card. Don't need a fortune teller. Don't need Pareidolia. Don't need a showman. I could take the showman and try to get another Chad. That's something that you could do. Eternal photograph. So if I have the photograph, I don't need Supernova. I could also take the family here for the ×4. I could do both. Take the family instead of duo constellation instead of the showman. I kind of want to use the showman to get another Chad rather than taking the family here. If we do get the 4 of a kind, we don't need the family. I want the money. I think that's what I want. So, go Arcana. Okay, we can use Death to copy a king. Turn a 5 into another gold king. We could eventually end up on a flush 5. 8 kings. So one more. Scary face. I don't need the chips. Let's go next. Alright, that's all my discards. I can play the jack for money. I don't have a pair of face cards. I need to draw a king here. That's uncomfortable. Play the 9s. I can play a pair of 10s. This pair is not very good, but I can play the stone cards and ship it. Stinky serpent. Alright. Now, juggle tag, boss reroll. Boss has previously played cards are debuffed. That's okay. We can get a tarot merchant. That's great if we want to try to play 4 of a kind. Not that we should try to play 4 of a kind, just maybe. There's the family again. Now we'll just stick with the money. Fool gives me Mercury. I could make a glass king. I could make some kings of hearts. I could take 2 planet cards for my constellation. I like the idea of making a glass king. Okay. Cloud 9. Take the plutonium for the constellation. Probably the constellation gets replaced at some point. Alright. Discard. I could play 2 pair and then get the money from the jacks. I probably want to play 4 of a kind. If I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ship it. Maybe I should have played 3 cards to try to draw another blue seal. Great. What's next? Magician. Celestial pack, we've got Mars. 4-hour constellation. We've got Buffoon pack. Nope. Death is cool. Love to see it. We could use Fool for Mars or we could use Fool for Death. Probably Death. I need to flip this stone card. I need to see what's under here. See if we could get a face card under there. We can make more glass. We can make more kings. Probably more kings. I could make more blue seals. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go. Let's make more kings of hearts. Okay, I can play the jack for money. If I draw another king of hearts, I think I'm going to do the flush 5. Seems like a good time. I can play the king of diamonds. Let's make another king of hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ship it. All right. Could take Seltzer. Seltzer can retrigger my golden ticket. I can get more money. Is it worth it to stop doing the duo or stop doing the constellation now? Boss says cards are debuffed. Fine. Absies, nope. Mercury, sure. Magician, nope. Stone, Joker. Alright, $10 is expensive for rerolls. We can use strength on the 10s and start turning them into kings. Maybe. We can use temperance for 15 bucks. We could go death. I should have taken the Hierophant from the shop so that I can flip my stone card. Forgot about that. Let's make another king. Go next. I have this king, I have this king, as far as like cards that are not debuffed. Everything's debuffed, right? Okay, I could play 4 kings. Just to play the 4 of a kind. Let's dig for a king that's not debuffed. We can play the Glass King. I will play the Glass King. Play a pair. Try to get a blue seal. Alright, ship it. No money. Bummer. Alright, what flavor boss you want? Violent Vessel? Sure. Could take Mary Andrew here. Mars. Andrew helps me get my flush 5. Maybe we stick with the 4 of a kind. I could take a mime instead of a golden ticket, and we can get gold money that way. Nah, I'm still committed to the showman. Let's go next. Alright. Play the jack for the money. Okay. I can play a queen. Man, it seems like 40 cards we should be able to get more traction here, but on the black deck, since you have -1 hand, it does make it harder to dig through your deck. I don't get to touch all my cards every time. Showman's done. Bummer. Two standard packs. Red Seal Ace is too far away from being a face card. Queen, I will skip. Scary Face, Faceless Joker. Fool for Mars, extra hand size. Fool, probably we can do better than Mars. Could take a Ramen, don't need it. Could play 2 pair with the jacks. For the money. I can discard. I could play 1 king for money. Alright. Discard one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. ×4 on the constellation, ×3 from the duo if you count the polychrome. Cool. Fist. Celestial pack gives me Mars. Mega Arcana. What can we get? Mars again. Go one more. Scary Face. Nope. Send your Huesos. We don't need it. Alright. I can take a Hermit. I can spin the wheel. Fool for a Hermit is fine. $10? $11. That's it. Go next. Cool. I could play the flush 5, but I know the flush 5 is not going to be a banger. So I don't think I play the flush 5 yet. I do discard. Four of a kind. Let's ship it. In case I need an extra hand, we'll just ship it now. Alright, it's fine. That's it. Now what? Alright. We can look inside a buffoon pack. We could take a cola again. There is a voucher tag. You know what, let's get a voucher. Alright. Okay. Strength, maybe. Mercury, meh. I think we're done with Constellation. I think we don't need Mercury anymore. There's Chariot, maybe. 13 bucks, or we can hang him. Probably we hang him. Probably we do Strength on the 2 queens. I can make a Steel King. I can... Aces and 6, we can hang him. I need more of that. We got a nice amount of money. We should re-roll. Could take a Stone card. No. Could take a Chariot. And a Spaceman? Maybe. Vouchers. There we go. Alright. There. Red Steel. It's a kink. We got a Red Steel King. Alright, play the Jack for the money. We get the hit on the Spaceman. Okay. I can... With the Steel cards... No, I'm not ready for the flush 5 yet. I need glass, and then I can do the flush 5. For now, we can play the 1 king for money. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need to play the red seal. Probably should have sold the Spaceman. Wasn't worth it. Spaceman wasn't worth it. I just bought it because it's rental. Alright, give me some vouchers. We did it. Antimatter. Extra interest. Before we overstock, let's go Emperor. We get a Hung Man. We can get Temperance for 14. Do I want to make clubs? No, I want to stick with hearts. Polychrome 10. We can try to turn into a king. Gold Seal Jack. Gold Seal's okay with the Chad, but I don't want to add too many more cards to our deck. We're already having trouble drawing the flush 5, if that's something that we want to do. Could go Judgment here. We get a trading card. We stop growing the Constellation. Could take a gift card. No, I think this run has potential. We're going the distance. Go next. So 8 and 7, you hang them, and then we can snap off the 9. We can play the jacks for money. Okay. Now the flush 5, I could probably win with the flush 5. If we can draw a flush 5. Play the 10 for money. Four of a kind. Bummer. Spaceman? Nah. $3 million. Alright, next ante we need 2 million, right? That's it. 2 million. Boss says we can't play high card. That's okay. We can get the boss reroll. I'm supposed to take Celestial Pack before I buy the Hermit, in case there's a Fool. Don't need a 4. I need Strength. Let's find Strength. Don't need Blackboard. There's Strength. Alright, go next. Snap off a 3. I throw away the jack. I want to save my strength for the 10, right? So throw away the jack. Um. Let's play the pair. This pair wins. I could play high card instead. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should have played more kings for the golden ticket money. Alright. We can go Arcana. World? No. I need more hearts. Priestess gives me Mercury. Spin the wheel. 3 more rounds on my trading card. So, Arcana, I can use Death. I can use Sun. Still saving my strength. Probably I just make another king. Alright, I've said this a couple times before, but if you didn't already know, the Arcana packs, the cards are determined at the beginning of the round, and the 2 different Arcana packs have different cards, and so what it does is if there's 2 Arcana packs, it will draw 16 cards, and then it'll split them between the 2 Arcana packs. So anything that was in the first Arcana pack is not going to be in the second Arcana pack in terms of the cards in our deck. So this has a better chance of giving us the Polychrome now. Polychrome 10 is now a Jack. We could take a Soul card. Maybe now I don't need the duo. Yorick. Nah, beans. Makes my temperance better. Could use Troubadour. Troubadour gives us extra hand size. Extra hand size gives us steel cards. Wait a second. Did I have an extra Joker slot? I probably had an extra Joker slot. It's hard to keep track. I could take an Ancient Joker instead of Yorick, probably. Could take Devil, make more gold cards. There's Death. Huh. Alright, go next. So we can snap off a 6. We can play the Jack for money. I think I want to do... turn the Jack into gold. Then we get big money. Alright, the thing that I want to do, I want to discard the Jack. I want to discard the King of Diamonds, King of Clubs. I'm trying to get my Kings of Hearts. I could copy the red seal now, I guess. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play the 4 of a kind. Alright, we lose the glass card, but that's okay. Get a Mars card. Emperor. Empress. I need strength. Don't need popcorn. Saturn. Nope. Judgment. There's a death card. Cartomancer. Nope. Devil. Maybe. I have enough gold. Maybe I want a business card here instead of Troubadour. Troubadour allows me to hold more steel cards in hand. I have strength here, or I can make glass. I could Probably we just strength. Maybe I go glass. Strength is fine. Ancient Joker's on hearts. So if we're going to do the flush 5, we should do it now. We can snap off a 7. We can play the pair of jacks for money. Or is the Ancient Joker going to be too much? 4 million points. I want the flush 5. I can make another king. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ship it. I just need to unlock the flush 5. Alright, Ancient Joker on spades now. Okay. Okay. I need 29 million points. So, take a priestess. Level up the flush 5. Ancient Joker is perishable. Got it. Take a clearance sale. Check standard packs. I'm looking for strength. Don't need a polychrome 6. Plutonium, sure. Hierophant. Nope. Uranus, nope. Tower. Not important, I think. Alright, $10 rerolls, let's go next. So, stone the 2, snap off the 8, I guess. I could use death on the jack and then just play the polychrome jacks. I could do 3 of a kind with the jacks. Play the jacks for the money. I'm gonna probably 4 of a kind is gonna be the winning hand, or at least that's the plan. Okay. Discard the jack and the queen. Alright. I don't have any spades. Spades on the Ancient Joker, which is what I wanted. Which means we might not have the points here, actually. Maybe I should have gone with the jacks. Yeah, a little bit stinky. We didn't get a Justice card in the shop. Here I could copy the Steel cards, I guess. Maybe turn a King of Diamonds into a King of Clubs. I want the Steel here. Playing the flush 5 is worse than playing the 4 of a kind, so we play the 4 of a kind. Ship it? I don't think this does it. Yeah. Yeah, what we needed was, we needed to draw a King of Spades for the Ancient Joker. Just one King of Spades, and then it would have been fine because you can re-trigger the Ancient Joker with the Chad. If we had drawn our red Steel King, that also would have worked. Almost. If I drew the red Steel King, I would have used death on the red Steel King, and then that would have gotten us over. Earlier when we had the showman, we were trying to get another blueprint or chat, or sorry, another Chad or photograph. That would have been desirable. I guess at some point I could have gotten rid of the golden ticket. I was keeping the Troubadour because I had the Steel cards, so the Troubadour was giving me extra points. Yeah, if we had gotten Justice, could have made a glass card. That could have been fine. Yeah, we were getting there. We were not quite there yet, but we were getting there. The tarot cards were not super favorable for us. Maybe there's some consideration. We could have taken the, what is it? The Tarot Tycoon. We took the Tarot Merchant, but then we didn't take the Tarot Tycoon. Maybe that's getting the extra tarot cards in the sort of mid to late game here is really good, because then you can get those glass cards, you can copy stuff with death. If I had drawn the red seal, I also could put the red seal in the front for the photograph. That would have been an extra ×2, but only a ×2. So here, between 6 and 29, basically we needed maybe ×6 more, maybe ×5 more, maybe, you know, not that far off. Glass would have made the difference. Yeah. All right. Anyway, here on the black deck, something to keep in mind when you are playing on the black deck is you have the extra joker slot. Well, what are we using the extra joker slot for? And so one thing we do when we play on gold stakes is we play pairs a lot. And on the black deck, if you have one less hand, then that's one less pair. And that's maybe you lose a quarter of your points, right? You go down from 4 hands to 3 hands, you're losing 25% of your points. And so it's not that hard to make up for it. With an extra joker slot, you can just get, I don't know, any polychrome is ×1.5. If you don't get polychrome, even you know, steel joker or glass joker or the cat or any kind of tiny X-molt is enough. Or if you have a chips joker, let's say you have leveled up hands and you have 300 chips on your base hand, if you just add plus 100 chips from some chips joker, then that'll make up for the missing hand. Obviously, it's difficult in the early game on the black deck to get to the point where you actually have enough resources, you actually have enough jokers that are not just perishables and rentals and stuff like that. So maybe the advice that I would give is, number one, don't be afraid of Eternals. Eternals are fine on other decks. We can take early Eternals, especially Eternal money generators, because then that money gives us the power to get glass cards and steel cards for the end game, to where we don't need as many jokers giving us points. And then it's even more true on the black deck. On the black deck, since you have an extra joker slot, you have an extra Eternal slot, basically. Maybe that's okay. Here, I chose to avoid Eternals because we had a pretty strong start. It was pretty clear that we didn't need to take any Eternals. And then so I just took the Eternal photograph, because that is the kind of long-term thing that I might be interested in doing. We said at the beginning the goal was to beat Ante 10, just like we have been doing. And we did. Also, you know, maybe if your pairs are not scoring high enough, maybe what you want to do is play 2-pair instead. I like 2-pair on the black deck because it gives you more points than pairs. It's not that much harder to draw than pairs. And, you know, every little bit helps. All right, folks. Take care.